What's going on, everybody? Saul on the prowl here. Another lovely mild day, about 60 degrees and sunny in the area I live in. Some people would say this is cold. Others, like me, would say this is perfect weather. I love it. But anyway, what I want to talk about is George Floyd and what's going on with the case right now. Everybody knows he was murdered by Derek Chauvin. I believe that's how you say his name. Everybody knows he was murdered by him. All these moron, idiots, just asinine people say all these witnesses, I don't know if you guys have been watching, all these witnesses that took the stand on the cops' behalf, it's all bullshit. He murdered him. He had him handcuffed behind his back, and he put his knee on his neck for like 2 minutes. He murdered him in cold blood. He better get life without parole or the death penalty, or these BLM people are they're gonna go to town. And I don't agree with tearing up cities and all that shit. I'm not going to get involved. I know it's bullshit. Everybody in the world, most people know it's bullshit, probably besides cops, because that's the only ones that's going to have his back. But everybody else knows that he murdered him, and they're trying to bring up dirt on George Floyd. He was a drug dealer, and, he's got a criminal history. Who gives a shit? He was laying on the ground handcuffed. And the dude had his knee on his neck. What does his past have to do with that day? It has nothing to do with that day. He was murdered by that policeman. And every single police officer that was with Derek Chauvin, they should all be charged with conspiracy to commit murder. All of them. It's already bullshit that they're not. I swear, this judge cannot set this dude free. He cannot make him not guilty. There's no way. Because they're gonna turn this world inside out if this police officer is found not guilty. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't. I'm not racist at all. I believe in justice. I believe in justice and a fair shake. And George Floyd was murdered. Clearly. And everybody knows it. And they're trying to cover their asses. They're trying to justify why it all went down the way it did. Go check out the videos. I don't really see him. I don't even think he was really being non-compliant. Honestly, even if he was being non-compliant, he was on the ground, handcuffed behind his back. He wasn't going anywhere. Why did you have to put your knee on his neck for 90 seconds or whatever, dude? That was uncalled for. There was 4 armed police officers around this guy, and you gotta suffocate him with your knee too? You coward? Wow, man. This is just getting ridiculous, all this stuff. All this stuff, man. I don't know. I'm just aggravated with all these people that took the stand in that policeman's favor. He's not a good cop. He's a murderer. He's a murderer, and he should be charged with capital murder. He should be guilty. He should get the death penalty. I don't even remember. There's been a lot of police that's been to prison. I don't know many that has got the death penalty, and this right here, in my eyes, deserves the death penalty. He should get the death penalty. He should fry, or whatever, lethal injection now, how they do it. But he's going to be guilty. There's no way in the world he's going to be found not guilty. They already seen what's been happening when stuff like this happens by police. It's you idiot policemen that cause all these riots by killing people, by killing colored people. To be honest, it's bullshit. And you know, you make kind of, I mean, I don't even really like cops, but some cops are good. They're not all assholes. But you know, you by your actions, you're turning the community against yourselves. Straight up. And it's a bunch of bullshit. And you need to pay for the crime that you committed. You murdered him, and all your fellow officers should all be getting conspiracy to commit murder because they did nothing at all to stop you. They didn't even try to attempt to tell you, hey man, let up, he can't breathe. They just stood there with their thumbs up their ass. It's just bullshit, man. Justice will be served. I'm 99.9% sure he is going to get life without parole. He better not get no fucking, 20 years, chance for parole in 10 bullshit, which they usually do with cops that kill people. You know what I mean? Because he clearly murdered an unarmed man that was handcuffed on the ground, face down. Why didn't you just put him in the car? Why didn't you guys just get on each side of him and lift him up and put him in the car if you were going to arrest him? Does it make any sense to you people? No, it don't. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with that because I think it's a bunch of bullshit. And he better fry or he better get life without parole. And this ain't even about him. This is about George Floyd. And, how do you think his family feels, man? I'd be pissed if somebody killed my brother, sister, daughter, son, father. They're bringing up all the dirt on this guy. He was a career criminal and stuff. How do you think that makes the family feel? Who cares if he's got some brushes with the law? You don't know if he was a good dad. You don't know if he has kids. He's got a mom and dad that love him. I mean, you guys are just scumbags. Most lawmen are scumbags, honestly. And they need to pay. SK out.